With the start of 2021, we grow ever more closer to Sonic's 30th anniversary, and with us quickly closing the gap between now and then, the question of what's going to be done in celebration raises. And seeing as how we not only haven't had a game for 3 years at this point, but also haven't had any news towards what the anniversary titles could possibly be, aside from a few small hints and such, is quite worrisome. But to me, I just have a feeling, an ever so slight feeling, that this year will be the year of Sonic. Unless this year ends up sucking as much ass as 2017. Call it a gut feeling, but with all the latest information that we've been getting towards the series, we may be entering into a new era of Sonic altogether. Sonic is just getting started, and as we enter his 30th year in tow, we'll have yet to see how he performs. Let's talk about it. The biggest part of this year's anniversary will most definitely be the titles. Seeing as how we're in the series' 3rd decade, they're definitely going to want to do something special. In 2020 on the 8th of September, yo, that's my birthday! We got a series advertisement image, and under the 30th anniversary, 2021 section, it said, quote unquote, a year of celebration, new games, digital content, events, major announcements, and a tailored licensing program. The part that catches my eye the most is the quote-unquote new games part, and the fact that it's new games and not a new game. What I mean is that since it's plural, we could be expecting more than one anniversary title for this year. The amount of games we could be getting this year is still up for debate, though what fans, myself included, have been anticipating / predicting the most are for Adventure Remix to be in the works for this anniversary, alongside our mainline game. With there being lots of adventure love and hints towards said project on the Sonic Twitter account, as well as there supposedly being insider information about said projects. Take that with a grain of salt, by the way. What the mainline title could be is entirely up for debate, though given that we're moving into a new era of Sonic, it has the potential to be something that isn't a boost game. And if we do get these adventure remakes, it could be a situation similar to the Insane Trilogy, to where they take that feedback on the remakes and use the feedback towards a return to form game, which for us would be another adventure style game or a potential at Sonic Adventure 3, which I feel Sega would only do unless absolutely necessary. Another 2D game would also be nice, but I feel Sega might be trying to distance themselves from the classic Sonic brand as a whole, not go wholesale with it, though it could be beneficial to have the 2D games on the side and keeping them separate from the mainline titles, though that's a completely different topic for a completely different video. Now, if you all didn't know, earlier in the week, Roger Craig Smith, the former voice of Sonic, tweeted out, quote, "Welp, 10 years was a good run. Onward to new zones. Much love to the fans who've been so kind. It's been an honor," as his official sign-off, signifying that he will be stepping down from the role of Sonic. This is still pretty sad, seeing as how he's had the longest run out of any actor for Sonic, and I still remember when he was still pretty new, you know, he was fresh in Sonic colors, and of course his performance only got better as he went on, especially in the Sonic Boom series, where his performance had reached its absolute peak to me, and to see him go after so long is just, it's heartbreaking, you know? And, you know, after so long, I just can't see another Sonic. With the news of Roger retiring, I, along with many others, wondered if it was the same case with the other cast members. When the cast first changed back in the 2010s, it was like the start of a new era, and a completely different vibe for the series. And now that our voices are supposedly changing, I think it would be safe to say that this one decision is going to shift the trajectory of the series in a different direction entirely than what it was previously. We already had some voice actors change in Team Sonic Racing, and we have yet to see who else will be departing from the series. Who they get as replacements, however, that's a pretty tough question that would be better answered in a different video. Back in December, Netflix's Twitter accidentally leaked a new Sonic 3D animated show announcement tweet saying that the show will start streaming in 2022. They took that shit down fast as fuck though, almost as fast as Sonic. Although recently, we got the official announcement at the beginning of February on the 1st, or was it the 2nd? Okay, yeah, it was the 1st. Anyways, we got the official announcement at the beginning of February with Netflix stating, quote, "Yes, it's true, Sega's legendary video game icon, Sonic the Hedgehog, will star in a new 3D animated series from at Sega, at WildBrain Studios, and at Man of Action Entertainment, premiering on Netflix in 2022. Along with the name drop, which is quote-unquote Sonic Prime, a lot of us are highly anticipating the show, and rightfully so. This is the first in a long time that we're getting another Sonic show, excluding YouTube shorts like Sonic Mania and TSR Overdrive, since Boom. I can definitely tell that this is going to be a more action-oriented and more quote-unquote serious show from this logo alone. Like in the Sonic text, it has sort of like cracks similarly to grass, and the grass, I actually say grass. Cracks sort of similar to glass in a way, and the Prime logo having a more futuristic vibe with the afterimage effect thing going on. It honestly looks really cool. This logo is amazing, man. And if y'all didn't know, then Man of Action Entertainment, the writers of the show previously worked on things like Ben 10, Generator X, and more reason that one Mega Man cartoon, what was its name? Oh yeah, that's right. It was Mega Man Powered Up. No wait, it was Mega Man Fully Charged. Anywho, one major question I have, and something that I've sort of been theorizing for a while, is whether or not this show will usher in a completely new cast for the character roles, seeing as how the same happened with 4Kids in the cast of Sonic X back in 2003 if I recall correctly. I can see it happening now, especially considering the facts laid on the table. Cindy Robinson along with Colleen O'Shaughnessy further doubled down on my theory when they came out and said that they won't be voicing Tails and Amy in Prime. More specifically, Robinson said she won't be voicing Amy anymore, while Colleen specified not voicing Tails in Prime. So it's up for speculation as to whether or not she'll be leaving her role in the games. It's also up for debate as to whether or not Mike Pollock will reprise his role again. He's been tweeting out so many mixed signals, bro. And like, it's hard to tell with this man, really. But seeing as how he reprised his role once before when the 2010s rolled in, I really wouldn't be surprised if he did so again. His Eggman is perfect, and like, nobody can do it like him. I'm telling you. It's like nobody's doing it like him. We could be getting a whole new voice cast for this show, but as to who will be voicing the characters, well, that's an entirely different video topic for another day. But all the same, I'm excited to see what happens with Sonic Prime in the near future. We all know about this one, but following the worldwide success of the Sonic Movie 1, Paramount greenlit Sonic Movie 2, and up until recently it was in the pre-production phase, until Tika Sumpter not only confirmed that she will be reprising her role as Maddie in the upcoming sequel, but they'll also do some additional filming in Hawaii. Filming is set to begin in March, and to be honest, I'm extremely excited to see the sequel to possibly one of my favorite movies of recent times. As a longtime Sonic fan, it was just extremely magical to see my favorite video game character of all time up on the big screen. When I was in the theater, the impact of it hit me as soon as the Paramount logo appeared, and I was like, whoa, this is actually happening, isn't it? There's tons of speculation as to what will happen in this movie, but one thing's for sure, and it's that we're getting introduced to Tails, and honestly, it was a big shock when Sonic 1 first came out, and honestly, it was a big shock back when Sonic 1 first came out, but now that we have Tails and something big's going on in Sonic's planet, we could potentially get introduced to Knuckles. Again, another topic for another video. Moving on. Back in September, Sega announced that in collaboration with Dark Horse and Ian Flynn that they would be working to release something called the Encyclo-speed-ia, with the Amazon description saying, quote, dive deep into the extensive lore and exhaustive detail of each game in Sonic's ever-expanding universe, from the beloved Sega Genesis to the most bleeding-edge video game consoles. This tome leaves no stone unturned, showcasing in-depth looks at the characters, settings, and stories from each exciting installment. And with Ian Flynn at the helm, I expect this to be pretty great, seeing as how it could potentially wrap up some loose ends, maybe clear up the confusion in the timeline with how the events take place and the whole two worlds thing and such. The Sonic story needs this book for consistency. And last but not least, I'm going to be talking about South by Southwest. Why, you may ask? Simple question. An even simpler answer. Last year, when the Zombot virus was on the up and up, South by Southwest got cancelled due to risk of spread, and that means we'd miss out on the Sonic panel that was going to be there. Then the Sonic Twitter gave us a red herring of sorts and said that they'd be hosting their own panel of sorts on the official Sonic YouTube channel. We waited and waited and waited till it was delayed and delayed and delayed indefinitely. Now the reason I'm bringing this up is because South by Southwest is going to be hosting a digital event this year in the wake of the Zombot virus, meaning that we will be able to get all of our panels, just not in person, which also means for us Sonic fans, the wait for new info could possibly be over. Especially when it comes to the games. The Sonic Twitter normally announces their panel on the second week of February, and now we already knew that this year has the potential to be very big for Sonic, considering everything we might be getting. And if they do decide to announce their South by South panel next week, then there's so much we could potentially get. From more info on Sonic Prime plus a potential teaser, more info on the anniversary titles, a potential peek at Sonic's new voice, or info on the recast for various roles of the series, more info on Sonic Movie 2, that's up for debate though, since Paramount mainly handles PR for that. Info on things like merch and the comics, especially considering IDW is going to be doing a new classic Sonic comic series 2, so on and so forth. Them holding off on last year's panel, in the long run, might have just ensured us a bigger and a lot more fulfilling news/info drop by March, and I am eating this shit up. With that being said, 2021 really has the potential to be very big for Sonic considering everything we've seen so far. This could even be a soft reboot of sorts for the series. With it being Sonic's 30th anniversary soon, I'm very excited to see where the series goes from here. Sonic can only go up from there. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to go ahead and drop a like, and since you're still here, you can subscribe as well. If you don't want to miss uploads and updates, press the notification bell at the side. If y'all want to join a Sonic community, Discord server named Sonic Culture, then the link will be in the description down below. You can chill, talk with Sonic and other things with people, do daily questions of the day, If y'all want to see more anime content from me, then my anime channel's link will be in the description down below. And on that note, have yourselves a damn good one. I'm out.